Bang, we're back. We're back, Bill Krackomberger. We're on a run right now.
Oh man. Oh, I should go to YouTube.
Is it fair to brag about ourselves for a minute or no? Not brag.
It's just
we're happy.
The show has done very well.
Yeah.
This past 6 months, we hit some kind of algorithm.
Yeah.
That we're getting a lot of people just on my YouTube. We got over 13,000 full views on George Martorano's insane stories. And between all of our socials, it's 6 figures of views, which is a lot.
Yeah.
And
the little show that could.
George told me.
Yeah.
He said, Billy, I've done a lot of shows. He said, I've never had this many people calling me and texting me. And
really?
Yeah. So a lot of people have seen the show. And I'm just going to look at the comments. As far as comments go, we got 57 just under mine. I actually went through them and thanked people because it's nice for someone to take their time out to write.
Yeah,
something.
Nice things. Yeah.
Yeah, for someone to read to take their time out. I feel like I take my time out of a week to give them a response. So I gave them. I gave most of them responses, and
I'm sure
people were saying like a man's man, what he endured.
Yeah,
show becoming a must-see TV. Thank you.
Wow,
for that. Baccarat Messiah wrote that. The story was pure gold.
Is that Twitter you're reading, or
no? I'm reading. No, I'm
Instagram.
Reading just their YouTube.
Oh, and
responses.
YouTube. Wow.
Fascinating story. Thanks for sharing. People from New Haven giving shouts outs. Good show, Mr. Martorano. Salute from North Philly. We need several podcasts with this guy. George is coming back in August, by the way. So, how about this guy? Said I spent 5 years with George, with him, and
wow,
he didn't give his name because I read this to George. So
do you know who it was?
No, because it could have been anyone.
Right.
32 years.
Right.
Great.
Several
show.
people did 5 years with him.
Yeah. No. There's a lot of great art, great things here. So we appreciate the comments, appreciate the likes, and also subscribing to the channel. And likes and subscribes. I always forget to say that every week, being a terrible self promoter. But
no, it's good. It's okay.
It was some really good and
nice guy.
We're gonna have him in again. I'm gonna actually go to Philly and have dinner with him too over the summer at some point.
And he really does look like a movie star.
He does.
I mean,
he's 75. He's tanned. He looks
I want to see the Netflix show. I know he won't be in it. Well, does he do like a little cameo?
He might be. He's doing a narration of a show, but he's also trying to get his own scripted series or type of show,
right? Too.
So, and he is. Some people are reaching out to him. So, not many people in this country that can tell stories from 32 years inside the jail. Being with John Gotti and
he had a life sentence.
It's funny. I looked at this. He talked about Griselda Blanco being the boss, which I never knew, over Pablo Escobar.
Yep.
So now I'm watching some of the Pablo Escobar things. There was a DJ Vlad interviewed her son. Really interesting stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know anything about that or no?
And there's a special on her on Netflix too, right? Yes. Isn't there a series? Yeah, I didn't watch it. I feel like now I should watch it.
Her real son said that's not a good one.
Oh, really?
The other ones are better.
Oh, okay.
The Cocaine Cowboys 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, yeah. I've seen one, I think.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Two was good too.
2 was good?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I love the original Cocaine Cowboy, John Roberts, Mickey Monday. I love that. If you guys can find that out there, it's the original one.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Basically how cocaine changed that Miami skyline.
Yeah.
So just to let you know, because yesterday I literally yesterday got a call from someone in Florida that said, speaking of Miami, said you got to get down here. They got these great deals. So they're I'm actually going to go down to Florida for a couple of days just to their season wins is up for the sports book, over under season wins. When I was down there last time, I was in Tampa. I was betting under. I think I bet under the Packers under 10.5 wins for a large amount.
Right.
Like minus 120. They didn't move it. I bet it again. And they're taking big amounts on these compared to the other sports books. There's only a couple of them in the country. By the way, they were the first ones to have these up. And then there's a couple of them, the DraftKings and the FanDuel just put them up for, $500 or $1,000, where that's good for most of the public. It is.
Yeah.
And but this down in Florida, they have an opinion on their lines, which I like. The lines are definitely different, and they're taking a lot more than that, up to like $10,000. So I just hate that it's so hot and humid and bugs.
It's terrible
down there.
It's terrible.
By the way, we finally have broke out. We had probably the weirdest winter.
The weather's been great.
It didn't snow at all. Last year it snowed. It didn't snow, but we had a weird winter. It was nice, but it was windy every day. It seemed like really windy. And now it's finally getting into the 90s.
Yeah.
Where we're breaking into pool season. So that's happening over here. Also, I wanted to talk about Atlantic City for a minute, and I just these companies have to realize how much money does a bad sportsbook teller cost your company or can cost your company. It's like some of these places in AC that pull people off the street. You can just pull some of the homeless guys off and put them in there. They'll be better than some of the people that are running in the sports book is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People that are in the sports books working. I've had it happen multiple times. I have a video on my phone I haven't even shown. Like the guy's like, yeah, what do you want, man? Like, well, I mean, this
unbelievable.
This world needs ditch diggers too, buddy. I mean,
I know.
But we're in different times, man.
Yeah.
These guys are listen, I'll just tell you right now. Tropicana, I seen that maybe the wildest, but I mean, there was guys in there that I wouldn't hire to literally watch paint dry.
Right.
Not even touch the paint.
Right.
I mean, just there's some.
Can you imagine that's how desperate they are to hire people?
No one wants to work.
No one wants to work.
Everyone wants free government money still.
Yeah.
I mean, they're figuring out
when you can
something.
get free clothes at any store now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just walk in and take what you want.
It's true. I told you that happened to me in the Walgreens. It happened right in front of me. I couldn't believe it. Backpack, filled it up. They walked out. And I was like, that's not real, was it? She's like, yeah, it's the second time he's been in here. I said, wait a minute, hold on, time out.
The same guy.
Same guy.
He had a restock.
Second time?
He restocks on Thursday.
But I have to tell you, it's a little embarrassing, but it's not embarrassing. I asked her, like, would it be a wise guy? I said, why am I paying?
Right. Right.
I mean,
isn't that discrimination?
Isn't there?
I think that's discrimination.
I guess cops don't get called, and
yeah.
I mean, do you hear what's going on up in San Fran now? They literally want to give the homeless and the alcoholics free alcohol.
Come on.
Yes, yesterday.
Stop.
Free alcohol, and they want to get the people that are being sick and stuff on the streets. I mean,
California.
How do you live there?
No.
How do you live anywhere there?
Can't do it.
It helped all our real estate go up here, but
helped our traffic too.
The traffic's terrible.
I'm guilty of that because I moved here from California, but
you moved here back before
2017. Yeah.
So Dave, I had I had my friend Dave was in town.
Yeah.
And he was in there. Frankie was in town too. They all came in for the Rolling Stones.
Oh.
Rolling Stones past weekend, which, I watched the first two shows. I watched the show in Houston and a show in Arizona. There was also a show in Houston. I mean, not Houston, in New Orleans. So Houston, Arizona, I watched on YouTube. It was good, but not like the old Rolling Stones, but they're old.
Yeah.
Keith comes out 5 feet. He doesn't move within 5 feet of the whole show, which is he's 80.
Right. Now they're literally rolling.
Oh, yeah, I mean, literally. Yeah. It's funny. They sang,
that? No?
They sang a song.
Wheelchair
Rolling,
joke?
that they never sing.
Yeah.
Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
Like a Rolling Stone, which is not their song. Bob Dylan. They sang it this particular show in Vegas. And let me tell you, though, Keith was great, played great. Ronnie played great. Mick Jagger shocked me. He needed a couple shows to air it out. He was doing full sprints up and down the runway. Full sprints. 80.
He's my dad's
80.
age.
Full sprints up and down the run. Full sprints, all out sprints up and down.
I saw on Instagram someone, I'm trying to think, it's a girl that I know, and I can't think of who it was to give her some credit, but she wrote, I definitely cried during the show.
Wow.
Was there any moments where you feel that could have happened?
No, I've been to so many shows, and starting back, believe it or not, when I was like 11 years old, I was at shows, but
I guess it brings back memories, right?
I'll go back to like 98, though. Well, here's why people may cry. I think I seen them in 90 or 99. I said, that's it. They're done.
In 99.
Yeah, they're in the 60. That's it. It's over like almost 60.
Right. That's the last time anyone will be able to see them.
And they didn't play for a couple of years. And they played again. They played when they're in the mid-70s. And they played a couple of years ago. I seen them. Seen them in the front row 2 years ago, actually, twice. And this show, this is it.
Really?
I'd be willing to make a large bet. This tour is it. Keith was just barely making it out there. And
they were at Allegiant.
Dropped so much. Oh, my God. Tickets, I do this all the time, though. It doesn't matter. I'm never going to get on, because let me tell you something. As we all know, if you guys don't know, Ticketmaster, they're in bed with everybody. The Ticketmaster owns StubHub. People don't even know that.
I didn't know that.
No, people don't know it. Of course not. They don't want no one to know that. I don't know if it's public. But, so they want you to buy the tickets in the beginning. Meanwhile, they save them all for the secondary sites.
Right.
It's a giant scam. So I buy tickets last minute all the time.
Okay. They were at Allegiant, right?
Allegiant.
So, but think about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you too before.
No.
What were you going to say? Yeah.
I mean, usually a career, like take my dad, right?
Yeah.
In the 70s, selling out Madison Square Garden.
Sure.
Then you move to the 5,000-seat arenas, right? Then you move to Vegas.
Yeah.
And that's just your career path. Even Lady Gaga doesn't do Allegiant.
No.
She comes to town. She's a Park MGM.
She's a Park at MGM.
5,000.
Yeah. Which is great.
Which is still great
venue.
To be 80 years old and selling out, or maybe
no, they
close.
sold out. Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, go ahead.
So, there's standing room only now for all these concerts have standing room pits where you just stand the whole time.
I can't do that.
Me either.
Okay.
So, I used to love to get the first row, second row. You can wait till last minute. So, even in this show, standing room pit, right behind it, section A2. I was looking at seats there, row 1, seats 1, 2, 3, and 4 by the runway. And section A3, same exact thing. I had like 4 sets of seats that were dropping by the hour.
Really?
So even the night before. Let me tell you, these particular seats that I sat in, they were row A2, row 1, seats 1, 2, 3, and 4. They wanted $5,000 each on the secondary market, $5,000 each a month ago. So I was watching them. I had watches on 4 different sets of seats. Now I say have watches. I just wrote down the sets of seats that I would like to get and to see how much they dropped to. So the night before the show, I had seats that were right on the side on the end of the runway that were over $1,000. They were like $1,500 each. Went down to $1,000. They were down to $700 the night before the show. A2 were down to $1,500 from $5,000. They were.
Yep.
What do you think I got them for? Half price of that, $750 each. 3 hours before the show.
Wow.
I got the same seats. By the way, it was $495. That was the face value on them. We got them for $750 each. Because really, who has $3,000?
I mean, it's a lot of money
shell out
for a night.
For a night out. You know what I mean?
Now, do you tell everyone that you take, we're definitely going, or is it a?
No, we're definitely going.
We're definitely going.
We're definitely going. We're just gonna find.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm in charge of the seats.
I figured.
Yeah, no. I taught these guys what to do.
Right.
Yeah, and you just gotta wait. And we almost bought them at $850. I said, listen, let's just wait till 5 o'clock. Every hour on the hour they go down. Let's just wait till 5 o'clock. If not, we have a backup. So they went down another 100 because they don't want to get stuck with the seats. You know what I mean?
Sure.
$750. We got them for. So we got them for.
Wow.
There's a couple different sites too. I don't know who owns this. There's a site called TickPicks. It's an app. They don't charge any fees. So whatever that price is, that's what it is.
Oh.
That's where I got them.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
I went to StubHub and Ticketmaster Secondary. They had them on there for more money.
Right.
Than
Same seats.
Same seats. Oh yeah, it's the same seats in the pool.
Right.
They give them to all different sites to try to.
So it's whoever may the best man win.
Right.
Oh, so that's how TickPicks that's their cheat code. Is
I
like,
think
look,
that's what it's called.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, someone showed me that a couple of years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called TickPick. Just an app, and there's no fees. Who knows? They could be owned by Ticketmaster too, though. I mean, it's just who knows.
They will be.
God.
If they're not, they will be.
Yeah. So that was a good time. It was a great night out. I tell you, I got some great videos. I did a live Twitter, which I never did before. So I had to look it up how to do it, and I just did. I figured they were going to take it down. It's still up on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because it's live, and I don't know if there's any copyright infringements or anything. But anyway, I did that and showed some people what it was to be there live for a couple songs, and that was a good time. But anyway, so these guys come in town, and I'm watching them play, and David plays big. He actually did good in the end. Won about $25,000 for 3 nights of being here.
Nice.
And so he's playing
from slots or blackjack.
Oh no, he won on baccarat. Very
All
hard
over.
to win the way he plays.
Yeah,
baccarat.
He's everywhere.
Machines everywhere.
He likes the Frankenstein, right?
Yeah,
he likes the
I'll play
piggies.
them.
He likes the piggies.
I showed him the piggies. Yeah, I'll play them. Unfortunately, I never really talk about this. When he lost that $50,000 that he had, that's because I showed him that machine. I showed him the Hexbreaker machine. It was a bonus machine.
Yeah.
It was hurt in his pocket. He put the 50,000 down and left it there. Oh, no one would even believe. Like, unless you know David, you probably would think it's a fib.
Sure.
But he's just a scatterbrain. He just, 50 grand. I mean, he's obviously got a lot of money, but I mean,
right.
He didn't want to lose $50,000.
No one does.
Chips.
Not like that.
Chips. Just, anyway, so I don't like some things I see. I notice a lot of things at the dice table and stuff. I notice the hustler. I notice the people around. I notice the dealers that hustle because they keep their own tips in certain places. At the Strat, I told you that happened a couple trips ago. David's playing. He's not even shooting the dice. Someone else is shooting. And the person gets up and they tap the dice and shoot them, which is just a superstitious thing. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Tap the dice, shoot them. Tap the dice, shoot them. Well, the guy makes 3 points. David's up about 20 grand, 15 grand. And now one of the sweat, antique floor people come over and can't tap the dice.
Stop.
So that's fine. If you want to do that, you have to establish that at the beginning of the roll.
Sure.
At the start. Don't be changing the rules after because somebody's winning.
In the middle of a run.
And you're sweating the money.
Tap meaning taking the dice.
Take the dice. No. One hand. You can't touch two hands. So one hand, just tapping them on the table and throwing them. It's doing nothing.
Everyone does that.
Everyone
they
does
go tap, 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 and they throw.
Listen, years ago they said, don't hit the glass. Don't hit. Now they have glass tables. The tables are all glass. I mean, there's such BS. So, but you get these antique guys, and yet there's some people that aren't like that. David's betting $3,000, $5,000 a hand of blackjack. No one's even around him at Stratosphere. That shocks me sometimes.
Right.
But yet you'll get someone coming to the dice table and just they're, what it is too. They have misplaced rage. They wish it was them gambling.
Yeah.
They wish it was them winning.
Yeah.
They don't like winners. They don't like life. They don't like themselves. They don't like their family.
Yeah.
They don't like anything. So
they
it's
act like it's their money.
Yeah. So, I hate it. I can't stand it. So I had to go after the guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I went after him. I said, get the shift manager over here because, first of all, you need a break. You got to get a towel. You sweat all over your head. I went with nuts on him. I'm not taking no bullshit from anyone.
I love it. What hotel was that? Or we don't want to say?
I'm not even. It wasn't the Strat though. That was a different place. I'm not even going to say.
Because you're not blaming the hotel. You're
I'm not
blaming
blaming
the person.
hotel. I'm blaming him. But I'm blaming his bosses.
Right. What does it rhyme with?
Yeah. No, they're terrible, man. It's not like you can find this anywhere. Matter of fact, people out there, I'm sure people that are watching this, they've seen it.
Yeah,
they've
of course.
Seen sweat the money.
Of course.
Like it's their money. I tell them off though.
It's like when they change
Put
the
notes
cards.
in the system. Do what you got to do. I don't care.
The card change on blackjack drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all his schedules and it's coincidental. But
it is scheduled coincidental there. This is more of an intentional thing.
Right.
Come up
just
to the table.
to rub them. Just to agitate them.
They bother me. You sent me something a few weeks ago. Do you remember? We haven't talked about it because we had George on the show. You sent me, and then we didn't do a show because Howie died. Howie Schwab. I didn't do a show that week. Dave and Buster's. We haven't talked about it, I don't think.
Yes, about gambling at Dave and Buster's.
Yeah. Shame on you guys. You want to condition kids to gamble at a young age. I find out reading into it more. It's just taking a cut of what you and I are betting or something. So if we go to play a game and always say, I bet you $1, we enter it there and they take 10% of it. We could just bet by ourselves if we want. By the way, I'm not going to lie to you. I come from a D-Gen background when I was a kid back in New York and New Jersey. We were playing head-to-head blackjack in the garage, pitching quarters against the wall.
Quarters against the wall.
We were doing all that.
Whoever's closest to the wall, right? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you bet side money though. It's not just a quarter. You're betting like $1 or $5 extra to whoever can get closest.
We also shot dice on the street.
You could shoot street dice. Where are you shooting street dice in Beverly Hills? Or
Here's a true story.
Wherever you grew up.
This is a true story.
Give it a break.
Okay, we used to shoot dice in high school, at school, right? I'm on Sunset Boulevard leaving. I went to Pali High in the Palisades, right? So I'm driving back home. I'm on Sunset Boulevard. And Kevin Fisher, who I played high school baseball with for years, right? And Little League. Kevin Fisher, we pull up to a red light. We both get out of our cars at a red light. We're the lead car at the crossover. We get out of our car and we establish the point and we roll and we roll. And I remember I lost.
I didn't know you guys even had gambling in California.
Yeah.
You're worrying about surfboards and sun.
Shooting dice right there in the corner of like a Sunset and a Malfi Drive.
So there was gambling in like when you grew up as a kid.
Yeah, we played poker
in school or. Yeah,
mainly poker, like Friday night, Saturday night.
And this is even before the poker boom. This is early '90s, right?
Before.
80s?
I graduated 88.
You graduated in 88?
Yeah.
I forget that.
When did you graduate?
86. but yeah. So we had all that. I mean, my woodshop teacher, oh my God, Mr. King used to, if I hear another quarter being flipped, I'm taking the money. Oh no, we played in art class, Mr. Iorio. Oh my God, these guys, they put up with us, thank God. But I was president of the student council too, so I was setting bad examples back then, flipping quarters and doing that kind of thing. And we played. We had literally home casinos in people's homes, and 16, 17, 18 years old. Talk about little degens. Going to Monmouth Park, Belmont, Atlantic City when I was 16 for the first time. There was just so many things to gamble on, so many vices. Those little football tickets, football cards. It's really hard to get out. I feel bad for kids today, all the vices. Those vices, lotteries, drinking, drugs, women, gambling.
Yeah.
I mean, kids today now you want to throw these other things at them. It's just I don't want to get political. I'll start going off. But yeah, it's kids have enough choices today, and they have to make the right choices. They have to have good parents, good parental things. Because as good as these computers are, and these iPhones and everything, they really hurt for many reasons. Kids are growing up so fast compared to when we did.
Yeah,
things were private to us. Things were we didn't know about things, and you had to find out for yourself. Now you ask a kid a question now, you just Google and they look up anything. So
yeah.
But anyway, going back to Dave and Buster's, do you really have to condition kids to gamble at such a young age? Is that where you're looking to make money? Give it a break. That's something you sent me. Oh, so March Madness. This goes back to I bet a large amount of money on gross on like 3,000 a game, 5,000 a game. South Point was really good. They took some really good bets, and they had 05 juice. So I was at South Point. I made some bets at South Point. I already revealed the casino. I said I wasn't going to do that in my brain before I came on. So too late. All right. So I made a couple bets, and I went to cash all the tickets together.
Right.
So I literally cashed out like 30 grand in tickets, but I bet about I don't know. I bet around 25. I had a $5,000 profit, but like when you cash that many tickets, they don't know. They don't know about your losing tickets. So now I go to cash these in, and I'm thinking like, what do you like? Listen, I know tip amount. I know I'm supposed to tip.
Yeah.
But certain situations like this, you say, well, I hardly even won anything. Or I know 5's a lot. I understand, but it's a bet for me. So it's one bet. So same thing with my app. So if I go to an app and take money out of an app, like I did it over at Superbook, took 10 grand out of an app, like what do they know if I won or lost? It's coming out of an app.
Right.
It's a service industry. You're supposed to tip, though. I know that. But my question, and by the way, I did tip. I love the South Point.
Yeah.
Their tellers are good. Their management's good. They do everything right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tip them no matter what. If I'm cashing 20,000 in tickets there, and I bet 25 and lost 5, I'm still throwing them $100. They're that good.
Yeah.
So, and they're that good to me, and I love the whole place. So, anyway, what are you supposed to do though when you go up and pull money out of an app or something? I don't know the right amount. The right amount to give a slot attendant's like 1% to 2%. So if you hit a Royal, you throw them $100 for a $4,000 Royal. You throw them $60, $80, $100.
Yep.
But as far as this situation, you don't know how much you're winning. I shouldn't say that because on video poker is the same thing. You don't know how much you're winning. You could be in 3,000 and only get 4,000 back. But I'll tell them too. By the way, I'll tell them on video poker. Listen, you can see I'm playing 125 a hand here. Here's $25 for you. If I hit a Royal or something, I'll take care of you. And if it has to be out in the parking lot because you have to split it with everybody. Because certain people I don't like, I'll split it with you in the parking lot.
I like that.
I'm being kind of funny, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I get gift cards. You know what I get?
The gift card thing,
cards.
yeah, it's
I give
genius.
them $25 and $50 gift
Right.
cards. That's the best thing. That they can't split them. So, same thing with the sports book now. Usually I do at Christmas time. I have to go out and buy some Walmart gift cards and have them on me at all times because it's good to give a teller or a clerk a tip that I like. And, it's this situation, though. Do I actually tell them? How do you tell a clerk after, cashing out $10,000? Well, I bet $12,000.
Right.
These guys are making, $12, $13, $14 an hour. You don't want to make excuses. So it's another gray area. Maybe people can respond and let me know what they think there too.
Yeah.
You always want to tip. You want to take care of people. But tipping situation, I put it on my Twitter yesterday. There was a article in the USA Today. The tipping situation is out of control in this country.
It's crazy,
This
man.
happened at the airport. I went to go. I know I'm old school. Get a newspaper. I said, you know what? I haven't read a USA Today in a while, and it's funny now. This article comes out in USA Today, but this happened at an airport a couple weeks ago. I got a USA Today and a water, and they turn the thing around to you and say, "How much do you want to tip on that?" Nothing. I got a water. What did you do for me? I mean,
it's crazy.
So I put this
and tipping before services are rendered.
That's what I put. I put a little thing up. I live in one of the tip capitals of America, Las Vegas. I love tipping. It has now reached a point where it's just out of control. Tip the cashier at 7-Eleven or the Wawa.
It's
or
crazy.
The Circle
That's your
K.
job, is just ringing people
All
up.
they're doing is taking your money and putting the stuff in a bag for you.
It's not really
Am I right?
service. That's not considered the service industry.
Yeah.
You see what I just text you?
Yeah. Now, did you get
I wanna,
invited to that?
Yes.
John.
Listen to me.
John.
Listen to me. I've been wanting to get invited to this for 3 years. I couldn't tell you, Bill.
John, I've been invited to this already, though. But back in the day when, I used to have a lot of credit lines in casinos.
They must be hard up. I'm telling you, I was shocked.
If you don't go to this, you're crazy.
So I'm in. Here's
John
what
is saying: a $750,000 executive invitation will go head to head against the executive team. Bet Bluff, call your way. Bet Bluff, is this a poker tournament?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Grand prize $250,000, second prize $100,000, total prizes and bounties $750,000, and this is.
So here's my question.
I can't believe you got something like
Me
this.
neither. Here's my question. Let's assume the best. I know. I final table this thing.
Yeah.
I come in second. I won't even give me first.
Yeah.
I come in second. And what does second pay?
100, right?
100K or something?
Yeah.
But it's chips, promotional chips.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. They're 1-for-1 chips, I believe. I thought I seen that. I think they're 1-for-1, so they're worth whatever that value is. Basically, they're worth that. So if you get 100,000 in chips, as long as they pitch to you lose, that means it's like a real chip. It's like real money.
Okay.
Even if they take it, it's worth less than half. It's worth 50% of it minus the house edge on the game. So
my question to you is: Is that a walk up to roulette? And no, it's just let the chips fall where they may. Go play normal blackjack like you play.
We'll talk.
We'll talk. Okay. All right, I like it. I'm going deep in this one, Bill.
Well, you know what? This is what we do. That's why it's Wise Kracks. I'll just tell you. What am I doing? I don't want to keep things from these guys. We'll be playing some blackjack.
Okay.
Yeah. And you'll be getting taps on your back when you should bet more than the minimum.
Okay.
That's the best way to do it.
And when they do that, is it normal blackjack? I think a normal max bet would be like 10K for most people, right? At blackjack?
Yeah.
Are you betting firing away 10K hands?
No, matter of fact, John, when you get paid out, you want to tell them you want the minimal denomination chips as possible.
Okay.
So you really don't want $1,000 chips because you might get some. You can take some. Yeah. But you want to get the minimal ones because you want to burn them during the negative counts.
Yep.
And then you want to jump in with the higher chips and be able to spread more during the positive counts. You should get rid of them at blackjack. So it's funny you say that. I get invited here on Thursday of last week. I get invited to a tournament.
Yep.
$750K.
No way.
Same
for
thing.
Poker?
No.
Blackjack. Oh, wow.
$750,000 blackjack tournament, and I just.
You're gonna go, right?
I am going, but
why was that? Why was there even a pause just now?
It's not here. It's not in Las Vegas.
Where are we going?
It's a far off destination.
Where are we going?
I don't want to say it yet. The reason why, I want to get the tournament. I want to get all the rules and stuff.
Structure, yeah.
I want to see. Of course, you got the better name. Beverly Hills guy.
Can you tell me where it is, or you don't want to give that away either?
No, it's on the East Coast.
East Coast.
I want to see
when
that they have. It's in 3 weeks. I want to see what the tournament is. Are the chips 2 for 1? Even if they're 2 for 1, 375 is a big tournament. So I want to see if there's any upfront deal I can get, if I can walk in, if I can get a credit line, if I can match the credit line. I've been in California where I've gotten a credit line of 50, and I gave them a cashier check of 50, put 100 up. That got me an extra 5,000 real dollars.
Right.
But to be real blunt, they got no chance to beat me on that.
Why?
Because I'm not gonna go through all. I'm not.
Oh.
I gamble like if I lose 10, 15, that's a big loss for me.
Right.
But it's the allure. You make it look like
Sure.
you're going to
coming in guns blazing.
Yes. That's what I try to do. A lot of people try to do that. They're up. They know a little bit, but it does work. Speaking of which, now, if you guys noticed last week on the show, I coughed a couple times. Today I coughed.
Yeah. By the way, you got a drop? I need a drop.
Yeah. No, hold on. We're getting a cough drop. Hold on.
Yeah. I need a drop.
John, something's going on.
Yeah.
This has been like 6 months. I feel fine. I'm not sick.
Me too. I don't feel sick, but I have this little cough for like a week and a half now.
Elvis used to have that. That's when I first heard of like Vegas throat from Elvis.
That little dry cough. It's just one little shot. It's not even a cough. It's not even a spout. It's just a...
And you know, it's funny, John. Here you go. They're the best cough drops, too, because they opened me up. It's all sugar-free.
Okay. I like it.
But let me just tell you.
And then you play with the wrapper? You twist it around.
Yeah, twist it. That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
So, John, there was Elvis's doctor, which was...
Ghanem.
Yes, Elias
Ghanem.
Elias Ghanem was his doctor.
You like that I knew that?
Yeah, how'd you know that? Your dad's doctor or something?
My friend Nick Tano, who you've met before, you remember Nick? He's friends with his son.
Elias Jr.
Yep.
Yeah. I actually used to know him, and he like took me over his house one time. Elvis's car was in the driveway that he gave his dad. He gave his dad a beautiful car that his dad just parked it in the driveway up at Red Rock Country Club. But that was his doctor here. He actually Elvis stayed at his house up at Red Rock Country Club. Well, I think it was called something else. It was a different section of town at the time, but up there, like a nicer area, because really there was no west side of town. People don't know that. It stopped at Decatur, and it was only the east side of town. But I guess when he did perform there, early 70s, that he lived over there somewhere. Maybe, you know where? On Rancho.
Yep.
And Rancho on like 95 there.
Yeah, sure.
There's some nice developments there. Cher
really
lives
is.
there. Ringo Starr lived there. There's beautiful, beautiful development.
Does Cher have a place still?
No, but she did.
Ringo?
Right there. Ringo used to have it on. I don't think he does.
I never knew that.
Yeah. So
tax purposes, probably, right?
Maybe. I mean, back then, sure, they probably didn't have the same. Now we are in a tax-free state.
You know how like my dad drives through this town and he kicks himself because he's like, man, I could have bought so much back in the day.
Okay.
What's the next spot here? Is it Pahrump?
Listen,
like
it's funny you say that. You go all the way up Blue Diamond there. They're building up more and more towards Pahrump.
Like, are we blowing it?
No,
not that I have.
Listen. I just keep.
Are you blowing it?
I just keep on thinking there's got to be a correction here. But then again, I've been saying that since before the pandemic.
Right.
Real estate's out of
Dana
control.
says it won't stop.
Wow.
Dana said that a year ago.
Really?
Yeah, I heard him.
I got to go by somebody like him.
Yeah.
I'm a street guy.
He was like, why? Why would it stop? It's not going to stop.
Wow.
It's going to keep going.
Real estate's out of control.
Yeah. I don't remember who he was telling. He was telling someone had said, we were at Red Rock or whatever, and someone had said, well, I think, I might wait for the correction. And he was like, there's no correction. Like, what are you doing? No. Keep going.
Yeah. I bought a unit at Turnberry for $400,000.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, I said, I was like, wow, that's a lot of money. This is about 6-7 years ago. And literally now doubled my money in like, by the way, that's been over a year.
Yeah.
So I owned a few of them in there, and
your new spot. I'm not going to say too much, but your new spot, you've definitely made out.
Let me tell you, the new spot too. First of all, it's hard. You know why it's hard to live in a high rise? It's great because I have a guard gate. I have a doorman with another guard gate.
You're locked in there.
Locked in. You go the fob.
It's different, right?
But people have a hard time getting finance for high rises. So compared to a traditional home. So sometimes it's not the best thing to have high rises, but I like high rises.
Yeah,
let's go over to someone asked me the other day, do you know some things to do in town when I come there besides gambling? I came up with 3.
Okay, what do you got?
I have one that shocked me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think
I have one too.
John, I thought this was going to be like a cash grab when they were opening it. I was like, God, this has got to be garbage. The Mob Museum. It's fantastic.
It's fun. Yep.
It's so good. It's so well done. They have people that come in there and speak sometimes. And it's so well done because George is speaking at the Mob Museum, our George Martorano, last week's guest. I cannot believe you have to take 3-4 hours to go through there. You know, it's not just you think it's Las Vegas that you're going to think automatically it's Las Vegas. No, it's not just Las Vegas. It's actually crime in Las Vegas, but it's also all the back alleys of all the crime places around the country, Philly, New York, Chicago. It was done so well. So that's the first one. The second one, I'll still go to this, the Pinball Hall of Fame. I think it's a great thing that it's reasonable, $10-$20.
It's not all pinball, right? It's also like Space Invaders and Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, Galaga.
Yeah, I like that.
No, it's great. Frogger.
What does it cost to go in there?
Quarters. No, nothing. There's no entrance fee. You get $5. I usually start with $5 or $10 in quarters.
Yeah.
And spend them all on the machine. That's all it is for the day. Now, it's a nonprofit. The old guy that runs the place, he's trying to fix all the games. A lot of the games are not working. He fixes them up when they go down. Some of these games are from the 20s and 30s. There's one game in there. You put it. All it is you go up and you put your head on some glasses there, and you can watch the fight from the 20s from Jack Dempsey, like one of his first fights with. Yeah, like so that place, a lot of retro stuff. Not only that, pinball, skee ball, air hockey.
Yeah, sure. Skee ball.
Yeah, skee ball.
Yeah.
Remember skee ball?
Yeah, of course. I'm good at skee ball.
Oh, okay.
Wait, was that like a challenge or
no?
Okay. Because the way you said okay, I felt like it was a little slight. Sure you are.
I played air hockey. there. I was dead tired when I was done.
Yeah, air hockey.
This is like a skill set off the wall where you bounce on the speed. Fremont Street Experience downtown. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something. If you think about this, it's where Vegas started. 1905. The Golden Gate. Literally, you can walk on the same steps that the pioneers of this town walked in.
That's cool.
The original Golden Gate. They have the original phone that was on the wall. Some of the original slot machines. Now they announced the concerts. That's probably why I'm saying this. They announced the concert series.
Oh, that Circa does, right?
No, it's free on the.
Oh, it's free
on the street.
Okay, right.
Sublime. I like Sublime.
Yeah.
Sublime with Rome's going to be there in September.
Right there outside the Nugget on that little stage right there?
They're free. There's a whole bunch of different shows that's going to be there. That's just one of them that I've seen. But there's a lot of good groups there for free. The food may be a little bit more affordable. There are some great restaurants down there, too.
I got one for you.
Yeah, so now you're going to put a fourth one in there. What is it?
Dream Racing.
Okay, what is that?
It's north. It's where the Speedway is, like where NASCAR goes.
Oh!
You can
up at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, like all the way up like past Lamb or
right
whatever.
there. Yep.
Okay.
You can drive Porsches, Ferraris, Lamborghinis around a track with an instructor. It is a blast.
Around the track?
Yes.
Wow.
The cheapest is like $4.99. You can pick different cars.
I know you can rent them in town for
You can rent them, but this is like racing them.
Racing them.
And you have an instructor. You're all helmeted up and it's all safe.
Right.
And these instructors are so great. I went with, I think I told you, Vanessa's dad organized a bachelor party for one of his former students from the university.
Wow.
He was an art professor. And so he was like, hey, we're going to go to Dream Race and race cars. I was like, seriously?
Wow.
And her dad even got in his Lamborghini and was like rolling around. Five laps. You can pay for 5 laps, 7 laps, or I think 9 laps. It ranges
you're going
between
around at giant speeds.
Oh yeah, but it's safe, man. You have this instructor, and you've got the headset on. You have a helmet with a headset.
Okay.
So he's like, okay, full throttle, and then he'll be like,
helmet with a headset.
Yeah, and so then he'll be like, okay, you're coming up to this left corner, you're gonna hit 40% brake, and then if you're not at 40, he'll be like more brake, and then he'll be like, okay, punch it. It's amazing.
Right.
And then they give you a video of the whole, like a car cam of the whole of your face. I've never posted it. I don't know why. I look like an idiot. That's probably why I haven't posted it. I'm going to post it, and I'm going to tag you.
So you have a video of it?
Yeah, I will. We'll make when we make clips of this exact talk right here,
sure.
we'll insert some of the video. I'm like biting my lip the whole time.
wow.
This like weird look. I'm all focused.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know
a
if
blast.
I don't know if I can get in a car. Does it come with any Vaseline? I could squeeze in there.
I could talk to them. Yeah.
But I mean, they're little cars.
You could take an SUV around.
Oh, really?
They have a
Okay.
Maserati SUV.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. You've done this.
I've only done it one time.
Okay.
And I loved it.
Now, before you did something that shocked me. I said downtown, the Fremont Street Experience, the free overhead show.
Zip lining. I've done it.
Like zip lining. You didn't think that was one of the good things downtown?
I didn't zip line here. I zip lined in like in the Dominican Republic or something, in Belize or something.
Oh, okay.
Through the jungle or whatever. It was cool.
You do go downtown once in a while. We went to Circa. We did shows there.
I like
with Derek
Circa.
Stevens.
Yeah.
And it's different. I understand. It's not your luxury, beautiful casinos that they have on the strip.
I'm a little bougie, Bill.
Yeah, no, I know you are. No, people, they all know.
They know.
It is what it is. But I make up for that with my back home stuff.
Right.
How about this? This is going to be a weird subject. I believe it or not, I don't go to any bakeries here because I'm so skewed my mind about Italian bakeries back home, and I just don't go to any bakeries here. Someone brought me a cannoli. From which you know what a cannoli is, right?
Of course.
Cannoli with cream and real cheese and powdered sugar.
Yeah.
Someone brought me a cannoli from a bakery called, boy, I'm terrible here. I wrote it down. Fried's.
That's the famous one.
And I'm like,
famous for cakes,
Fried's.
Birthday cakes.
I've never been inside, but I'm embarrassed to say they're the owner. And it's funny. I actually did a video with the owner of Fried's Bakery. We did something with Jeopardy James, this guy that won Jeopardy. He was a real popular Jeopardy guy in town. And we did a four of us did poker, a little poker thing together before the Jeopardy, an actual Jeopardy episode. I met him, but I'd never been there. And wow, someone gave me that. That's a shout out to them, I guess.
Yeah.
Someone else said, "Oh, you got to go to this Rolling Dough Bakery and this Mannon's Bakery." Do you go to? You probably don't.
I've only been to Fried's, but I'm up for a bakery tour.
So you've been to a Fried's Bakery?
I haven't been to it, but I've had a Fried's birthday cake,
and it was good
multiple times. Yeah, I think my
why am I so? Yeah,
my dad I think gets birthday cakes from there.
Really?
Yeah.
I text your dad a couple times during the week. Let's see why.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I text him. He's probably sick of me.
I love that. No, he's never sick of you.
No, Tony Orlando. Let's see
I
here.
love it.
Tony, what did I say? His dad. Oh, okay. I was having dinner at Italian American Club, which, by the way, the owner came over and showed me a picture of your dad in there 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So you guys were in there.
No, you know who we went with?
Who?
That guy. That guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Call it the Last Supper.
World's coming. World's coming.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm at dinner. I was at dinner with a big promoter from Philadelphia.
Okay.
His son, and he said, "Wow, his dad was a great guy. Started many careers in Philadelphia because he said he knew Tony. He said he knew Tony, and he wasn't lying.
Wow.
And also the other day, I was with Frank Shinta.
Yeah. He's a nice guy.
And he loves you. He's one of a kind, one of the best. So
I haven't seen him in literally 20 years. He wouldn't even know me.
I was at a dinner with him. And I said, Frank, I got to tell you, I've never met you before.
Oh.
I've been to multiple shows of yours, though. I said, I took my parents to go see you guys in the 90s at the Rio.
They were it.
I said, it was the big giant room.
That was the show to go to.
It was so good. The
like
family from Buffalo, New York, sister, two brothers that were so good, so powerful. It was literally a Vegas show.
Yeah.
They would laugh and make you dying laughing. Then they would sing very good. They were very good singers and entertainers. And him and his brother did Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis as the Nutty Professor. I thought it was great. Unfortunately, Joey died.
Yep.
His younger brother, his sister went back to a normal life and back home in Buffalo. He's out here, does his own shows. So
when I think of those shows here in town that like they weren't quote unquote super famous people. Danny Gans and the Shintas.
Yes.
Right?
I've seen Danny Gans many times. He did a great George Burns.
George Burns.
Yeah. But anyway, that was he said he's going to be at June 7th at the Italian American Club.
Really?
And I said, "Oh, good. I can't wait. I'll be there." I go and call up. I buy tickets, and I forgot I have something to do. A giant event that I have to go do in Florida.
No.
Yes, I have to. I'm attending someone's anniversary in Florida. I have to. It's their 50th anniversary. I totally forgot it was on the 7th. June 7th, so I'm going there.
Okay.
But anyway, All right, John.
Wait.
Good.
I got one. I got one item. I got a
We've
baseball
gone
item.
almost an
I
hour.
want to do a World Series watch.
Let me look at the MLB.
Pull it up.
By the way, I like the MLB app. It's real simple. You click on the app, and you can pull up standing scores every day. It's real easy to do.
We got to talk, Bill.
I got standings in front of me.
I don't know if you remember. I gave you some teams opening week. I said, here's the teams this year.
Royals, right?
The Royals.
Wow, they're 26-18. Wow.
Bill, they were 115 to 1 to win.
Oh my God!
They are now 85 to 1.
They're 1.5 games behind the Guardians.
They're 85 to 1 people. If you're not on the Royals, like you were supposed to be on the Rangers last year.
I had no idea they were doing that good.
The Reds are still in the hunt. They're about a 500 team right now. Don't worry, they'll get it together. It's early. We're mid-May. We're literally mid-May today, May 15th.
Reds are dead.
No, they're not.
18-24.
No.
I got them too. Trust me. But
they're going to be okay. Tell me you have the Royals though.
I have under on like the Marlins. I know that. I have under on.
How are you not on the Royals to win the World Series after I gave out Rangers last year? How do you not ride the rush?
Yeah, and the Rangers they're in such a bad division that
the Rangers are a 500 team and they're in first place or second place.
They're second place by a game.
Yeah,
they're 22-22.
Yeah, they'll get it together though.
That's how bad that division is.
Yeah.
Oakland.
The Royals are real.
The Royals are that's a great call, John.
And the Dodgers
right now
are absolutely real.
Let me just see what. Hold on, let me see what the Dodgers are.
They're probably 3 to 1, 4 to 1, which is ridiculous.
I know they're in first place, but I want to see. They're 29-15. So
they've been on
looks
a
like
run.
They're the second best record in baseball. Unbelievable. The Phillies are just ridiculous. 30-13.
Yeah.
My God.
You know who's a good underdog lately is the White Sox. They caught a little fire. They're plus 200 almost every day.
They're 6-4 now in their last 10 games. They were like 0-13, not 0-13, but they were playing terrible at one point. I mean, really. So they're 13-30. And I know it's baseball, so I just haven't gotten into it yet where I'm following it.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What? Why?
No, I've been doing so many. I've been so jammed up with things, and
so what are you betting on right now?
No, we bet.
Oh, you're betting.
No, we're not losing. We're winning for the year.
You're betting. You're not following.
Yeah, no, killing NBA props. Actually, for the year, NBA props are stupid. They have to return to the mean, but maybe next season we're killing it this year. And now WNBA just started. Golf matchups doing great, and baseball first fives. We kind of get to everything.
When you're on NBA props, is that mostly like player
props over
under points?
Yeah, points, rebounds, and assists.
It can be really good, huh?
Had a great season. Cannot have a lose. If I can go 0-25 for the rest of the season, I'll still have a winning season. It's
no shit.
Yeah, no, having a really good season on NBA player props and
wow.
Yeah, so it should be good.
And are any bets on like the playoffs and stuff or nothing?
John, I really don't do
it's
NBA.
Tough to beat, right?
NBA sides are the hardest thing to beat.
You always say that.
NFL sides.
Yeah,
it's the most looked at thing. It's every network's on top of them. Every network's, but yet I know people want to bet them.
Yeah.
And but by the way, the sports books want you to bet them because they know it's unbeatable to bet sides.
Okay, before we go, let's just talk one quick little NFL and give a shout out to today's engineer. We got Roger Silvestro the second.
All right, Roger, what's going on, buddy? You all right?
Well, you're a junior. You got the mic? Do you even know how to do me? No, we got nothing.
It's all right.
It's only day 3 of little Raj. But Raj told me the Lions to win the Super Bowl. What are your thoughts?
No, I mean, I'll give you the odds real quick.
Give us the odds.
Yeah, let me give you the odds because obviously he's from Detroit, though.
Yep.
So, of course,
he's biased, right?
You're biased.
They re-signed their quarterback for like $200 million or something crazy.
I'll just pull up the first one. I'm going to pull up his DraftKings. So,
yep.
Let's see, which you could probably get a better line. Though sometimes DraftKings has really good lines. Let's go over their lines real quick.
Yeah.
All right, odds to win the Super Bowl futures. Sorry, guys, team specials futures. Here they are. Chiefs, of course, plus 550. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I bet the Chiefs.
Yeah.
On something here.
You?
Here.
Wait.
Here, look. They put
win total.
They put week 1 up the other day. They put week 1 up just the other day at Westgate. So I bet the Chiefs minus 2.5 over Baltimore on week 1. So I gave them 20 minutes to move it. They didn't bet. I bet another max bet.
$65,000 you bet?
No, $3,300.
See what I did there?
Oh, 30, no, no one's taking that. I'm really happy they took $3,000 twice.
Yeah.
But 3,300 Chiefs minus 2.5, and they didn't really move. They moved to 2.5 minus 20. Listen, I know Baltimore's very good,
Right.
But I just think that I think I'll be in a good.
You know, I'm always in Mahomes. We trust.
I think I'll be anyway. Going back to Chiefs plus are 5.5 to 1. San Fran 6 to 1, Baltimore 9 to 1. Your Lions are fourth choice at 12 to 1. That's at DK. You could probably shop around and get a better price. I am betting over under on season wins on these right now. Not really looking into this right now unless I could, see something I could steal. But more towards preseason, we'll have a ton of stuff. So,
All right.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.